Those of us who love the outdoors, we want to be in a beautiful place, but the strain of carrying our gear is something most of us are just put up with. During my life as a designer, my aim is to create a load-carrying system that disturbs the body as little as possible, to give people a better way to enjoy nature. So underneath there was a vision. Is there a better way to carry a load? Can it be improved? Because when you're walking or climbing, your body is moving all the time. Your hips move up and down, your shoulders move back and forth or up and down. Particularly for climbing, you have to reach high. The rougher the terrain, the more the body parts move. And of course, every backpack designer faces the problem that everybody's shape, body shape, back shape, hip shape is different. So you have to design a system which works with as many different body shapes as possible, with the least number of parts, the least number of adjustments. It's much more than just creating a bag and some straps to hang off your back. It's actually a highly challenging thing because of all the different variables. I think it's this complexity in the requirements kept me interested for all these years. A professor of ergonomics at a Scottish university. He did a very extensive study on the benefits and the effects of balancing the load front and back. And the significant findings were that you use less energy to carry the same amount of weight in a body pack compared to a backpack. The harder you're working, the greater the energy savings. There was less strain on the body. You'd be consuming less oxygen, you'd be breathing less frequently, your heart rate would be less. All of it indicated it was a more efficient way to carry a load. And it was very frustrating for me because when I approached other companies, they were just interested in bits of the design. They weren't interested in the whole concept, and it was necessary to introduce the whole concept to people to get the benefits. So this is an Aarn body pack. We have a backpack on the back of the torso, a nice slim profile to keep the load close to your back. We have a set of pockets on the front, and we put our heavy compact items in the front pockets and our light bulky gear in the backpack. So even though we don't have the same volume in the front pockets, the torso is completely balanced, the weight's completely balanced front and back. There's no leverages on your body. The only forces acting are the weight alone. So this is the reason why a body pack takes less energy to carry the same amount of weight than a backpack, and also there's less strain on the body, and this has been very well documented scientifically. This shows the leverages that are created on the body if all the load is offset behind you. The body pack concept is a disruptive technology. Companies that had a range of packs already, they didn't want to adopt something as radical as a body pack. They'd have to say their own products were obsolete and they're now being replaced by this. No company takes that sort of risk. We realized we'll have to do it ourselves, and that's what we did. In the year 2002, we started Aarn Design. It was quite a scary step for me because I was good at designing, but I certainly didn't know much about business. And our first international trade show at ISPO in Germany, we won a brand new award, their first product, so that was a good launch. Many years later, in 2015, we won the best award in the whole outdoor industry, the Gold Award at the outdoor show in Friedrichshafen in Germany for our pack design. A little company like us, 2 people, suddenly win the highest award in the industry. That felt great. It showed that our thinking and on biomechanics was starting to be appreciated and recognized. It's been a long evolution, and we've tried many, many things. It came down to a set of principles, the load being as balanced as possible, the body being able to move, the shaping being able to fit.
I guess they feel good, the way they kind of give you a hug. Feels balanced to have an Aarn pack on. The movement feature, that's like the biggest thing about it is when you're moving, basically the harness structure moves with you, but the load of that pack stays really central over your hips and stays really comfortable.
We want people to get out there and get out of the cities and really enjoy themselves.
Well, I've had 31 summers in Antarctica, so and I can say unequivocally that they've extended my pack carrying life by 10 plus years. And some of those trips in the last 10 years or so, we've been climbing really good mountains on the Antarctic Peninsula with clients, and crossing South Georgia on Shackleton's route. So we do it late in the season in March, so we're jumping crevasses quite a lot. When you're doing that, knowing that with your crampons on you can't trip, you've got to stay in balance and you've got to land perfectly on the other side of a crevasse, then having a conventional pack which is to a degree dragging you backwards doesn't make sense.
I've been designing packs for over 45 years. We've come to a really efficient load carrying system. I think I finally know what I'm doing.